Larry Kudlow began his briefing by saying there is no deal to allow embattled Chinese telecoms giant ZTE to resume purchases of critical US components, but he didn't rule one out.
No decision has been reached by both sides as of now.
President Trump's top economic advisor also told CGTN that the US president was determined to impose tariffs on $50 billion worth of Chinese goods and impose investment restrictions and export controls on Chinese high-tech purchases. He said structural reform was key, meaning lower tariff barriers, not just buying more US products.
This is not a government to government. This is not the Chinese government buying a bunch of natural gas and soybeans from America. This is about reducing tariff rates and non-tariff barriers that will permit the increase in U.S. export sales to China. That's the actual mechanism.
China has said any imposition of tariffs would see a proportionate response and no additional purchases of U.S. energy or agricultural products. They said in a statement, all economic and trade outcomes of the talks will not take effect if the U.S. side imposes any trade sanctions, including raising tariffs. Addressing the U.S. president's imposition of steel and aluminum tariffs on European trading partners and neighboring Canada and Mexico, Kudlow called for calm and said it was just a trade dispute at this stage.
I regard this as much like a family quarrel. I'm always the optimist. I believe it can be worked out. President Trump is very clear with respect to his trade reform efforts that we will do what is necessary to protect the United States, its businesses, and its workforce.
This may be the calm before the storm. The US president heads to the G7 summit in Canada, where his European trading partners and Japan will condemn his what they call protectionist policies. US policy may be America first, but increasingly looks like America alone. Nathan King, CGTN at the White House.